Drop the hammer, step away from the paint roller, and please close your wallet. If you're getting ready to sell your home, your nesting instinct is probably in overdrive. You look at that vintage bathroom or that cracked driveway and think, I have to fix this or buyers will run away screaming. Well, I'm here to save you thousands of dollars, weeks of stress, and a whole lot of buyer drama. After more than 2 decades of navigating this market, I have watched countless well-meaning homeowners flush stacks of cash down the toilet, making repairs that do not bring a single extra penny to the closing table. In fact, some of these projects can actually backfire. Today, we are counting down the top 7 repairs you should absolutely skip before you sell, what to do instead, and the one ultimate golden rule that keeps your hard-earned equity right where it belongs, in your pocket. Let's start with the absolute biggest cash trap, ripping out cabinets and tearing up tile. We all love a good transformation montage, but a major kitchen remodel right before selling is a massive gamble. Statistically, you only recoup half of what you spend. Even worse, design is personal. If you spend $50,000 on trendy gold hardware and oak green cabinets and your buyers wanted classic white and chrome, congratulations. You just paid 50 grand to build their future demolition project. Instead of a gut job, give it a cosmetic facelift. Swap out old cabinet knobs, replace an outdated light fixture, or give the walls a fresh, crisp coat of neutral paint. It costs a fraction of the price and lets the buyer imagine their own dream space. If your stove, fridge, and dishwasher work perfectly, do not run out and buy a matching stainless steel suite just because they aren't the newest models. Buyers do not pay a premium for appliances they can easily buy themselves at a big box store the next weekend. Instead, give your current appliances a deep, meticulous clean. Make them shine inside and out. If they still look a little tired, you can always offer an appliance credit at closing. Let the buyers pick out their own smart fridge on their own time. First impressions matter, but minor hairline cracks in a driveway or sidewalk happen naturally due to weather and settling. Unless a crack is so bad it is actively swallowing car tires or creating a major tripping hazard that violates safety codes, spending thousands to repave your entire driveway is total overkill. Buyers expect a home to look lived in, not like a freshly poured highway. Instead, just power wash the concrete and clean out any weeds growing in the seam. A clean, manicured entrance wins every single time. If your home was built a few decades ago, things like outlet placement, window sizes, or stair railings might not meet modern building codes. Homeowners often panic thinking they are legally required to rebuild the house to today's standard. Take a deep breath. You do not. If it was legal when it was built, it is generally grandfathered in. Instead, focus strictly on actual safety hazards like exposed wiring. For minor technical code differences, simply disclose them and leave the code book to the history book. Window replacement is one of the most expensive home improvement projects on earth, easily running $20,000 or more for a whole house. And the return on investment, pretty terrible. Buyers rarely walk away from an amazing house because the windows are older, as long as they function. Instead, make sure every window opens, closes, and locks smoothly. Wash the glass until it sparkles. The only windows you should actually replace are individual panes with broken glass or blown seals that cause that annoying foggy look. Trying to build a finished basement or a sunroom right before listing introduces a mountain of risk. Between contractor delays, permanent holdouts, and sky-high material costs, you are virtually guaranteed to lose money. Plus, an unfinished space is a blank canvas. Instead, clear out the clutter, sweep the floors, and add bright lighting. Let the buyers walk down there and say, wow, this would make a perfect home gym or workshop. Selling potential is always cheaper than building it yourself. You do not need to patch every single microscopic nail hole or fix a minor scratch on the hardwood floors in the guest bedroom. Sinking time and cash into perfecting rooms people barely walk into will not move the needle on your final offer. Instead, do a high-impact walkthrough. Touch up the scuffs in the high-traffic areas like the entryway, the kitchen, and the living room. For everything else, let a good deep clean and great staging do the heavy lifting. So how do you decide what is actually worth fixing? Here is your ultimate golden rule. If a repair affects the structural integrity, safety, or basic systems of a home, like a leaking roof, active mold, or a dead HVAC unit, fix it. Buyers will run away from a scary home inspection, but if it is purely aesthetic, skip it and keep your cash. If you're thinking about selling and want a realistic, no-nonsense look at what will actually bring you the highest return in your local neighborhood, send me a message or leave a comment below. Let's make sure your money goes towards your next chapter, not your old house. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.